Now. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Cellar and Folly podcast. Episode, do you remember?
Oh,
I do.
Man, I want to say
I do.
24.
Oh, you're way off, dude.
Wait.
Way off.
Oh, man.
63.
63.
No, 31.
31?
31.
Wow, we have gray hair in our podcast.
Well, my hair is looking, I mean, if you look really close, I do have gray hair, but from here, you can't tell.
No, I'm making sure that I'm directly under the brightest part of the lighting, so you can't see my gray hair.
Yeah.
But it's there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's there. I mean, this is not dark brown or black. This is gray. You just can't tell.
I can't tell from here. I am looking right at it. You
Yeah.
have a great head of hair, Colin.
It's thinning, but it's good.
Is it? Okay.
Right? It's thinning.
I got a little
Yeah.
receding over here as well, but we're
Yeah.
almost fucking 40, so that makes sense.
Yeah, we gotta change up the hairstyles with age to hide the fact that our hair is starting to slowly give out on us and not show up. And it's not showing up to work anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you. We were very busy in July. We didn't actually put out a podcast in July. I don't know if you realized that.
I did realize that, and to be fair, it is like August 2nd.
It is. I know. We're
Right
close enough.
Yeah, we're close, but we have a pretty good reason for this.
Yeah, we've been busy as shit.
Yeah, we've had a lot going on.
Yeah.
We are going to tell you about what we've had going on because we have had a lot of in-person engagements.
A lot. We've been meeting a lot of you people, which is nice.
Yeah.
Some
in
of you
person.
Some of you could use a little deodorant, but other than that, I'm just kidding. You all smell great. You all smell great.
We're gonna. This is also a perfect plug. We are starting to sell deodorant at the shop, everyone.
It smells like whiskey.
Yes, it is a whiskey-infused Old Spice.
Don't use it while you drive, because if you get pulled over, you will smell like alcohol.
Yeah, and also if you use it, your BAC is going to go up.
Yeah, it's going to go right through the skin.
Yeah, that's how
You're going to get
works.
a little buzz. It's not crazy.
Yeah, all right, I'm sorry, I lied. I take everything I said back. It's
That would be
actually an off-brand Old Spice. It's not name brand. It's more like the white labeled Wegmans brand Spice. So
it smells like moonshine and chai spices.
yes, it does. It will make you smell wonderful. Yes, just like you came home from the bar.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
We
got a lot to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about. It's been a minute since we've done one of these, and we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about that has happened since the last podcast, and a lot of things that are happening in August. August. I don't know if I'm nervous or excited. A little bit of both.
It's gonna be a blur. It's gonna be the blur that was July, where we didn't send out a podcast in that month. That's why we're doing this right now to get it out of the way because we're gonna be too busy. You know. Yeah, you can judge by the number of things on our table right now how busy we are.
Yes.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, we will talk about that in a minute. And it's the first in-person one in quite a while.
It is, which is odd because we're down a person.
Yeah, sorry, Caleb. We haven't mentioned Caleb yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the way, Caleb's not here if you haven't noticed.
He's actually in Auburn, though. He's in the same city as us.
Yeah, he's
right
actually
now.
about a mile away from us. We saw him 20 minutes before we started recording this.
Yeah.
But he's got other priorities.
Yeah,
like,
he's playing a gig at AT Wally, which you can get our booze there.
That's true.
Go get it in a cocktail. They do a really good spiced sidecar with our whiskey there. It's amazing. So go get the Chai Fusion spiced.
That sounds good.
Sidecar at AT Wally. And if you hurry up, you can catch Caleb. He's playing for a couple more hours.
Yeah, and if you have a time machine after this comes out, maybe within the next day or so, you can go back to yesterday and see Caleb, and you might actually see Nick and I there too because we were talking.
We were there.
We were there.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah.
Caleb's down. So we're not doing the mystery whiskey today because that's a 3-person job. So next podcast we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
But for now, we don't want to do that without Caleb. Also, he's the reigning champion. He has the bottle. Actually, the bottle's right over here. But
he is still the reigning champion.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He got the last one.
But to make up for that, instead, what we have are a million different bottles of things.
So, okay. August. Now it's August. We have brand new cocktail specials. And Colin is not a bartender. Although when he does bartend, he does really well.
I do okay. I'm gonna
set
the bar really low here.
The bar.
That was unintentional.
Sure. The last time you bartended, I came out with some friends and family, and you did a great job. Everyone said you did a great job.
They were being so kind. I appreciate your
I got a
kind
cocktail
words.
that I think there was the month you did we did the chai ball, which is just like
it was
ginger, sparkling water, and chai fusion whiskey. This is one of my favorite, just easy cocktails to make.
Yeah, it was very easy.
And you killed it.
Yeah, I couldn't fuck it up. It was great.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
But he's back behind the bar this Friday. Come check him out. And brand new cocktail specials this month. We're drinking 2 of them right now.
We actually are drinking 2 of them. Yep. Why don't you tell us about them?
So, which is great to like experiment with these beforehand because adjustments have already been made on some of these cocktails.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you did because remember we tried this one and we're like, it needs a little.
Oh
bit
yeah,
more
that is an adjustment. Yeah.
So I am drinking the vodka drink this month is made from 1911 vodka. We always use 1911 vodka and 1911 gin, but this cocktail is a lemon drop martini using our martini glasses, which is like the theme of the week because we just did a cocktail class with the espresso.
We did just do
We'll
a
talk
cocktail.
We'll talk about that.
A martini forward cocktail.
I feel like the last few cocktails I've only had martini glasses.
I know. We should start buying olives.
Yes. And the lemon drop martini is 1911 vodka, lemon juice, Lock One's orange liqueur, the X-Cuse juice, and a little bit of lemonade, which we just added because we felt like it needed a little bit more lemon. And it's garnished with a lemon as well. So that's what I'm drinking.
Yeah, if you like lemon, you're going to get that. I'm going to make it for you.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
Yeah.
Very, very tasty.
Yeah, then you're going to hope that you get like the 4th or 5th one that I make because that's when it's going to hit its sweet spot. But if you come in early and you get the first one, it's going to maybe be a little rough. It's going to be really hard on booze. Yeah. Less lemon, and then I'll perfect it.
Well, you did say, which would be really funny, you did say you were going to take like a half a day at work so you can get here before,
Yeah, I will get here earlier.
You should get here at like 3 o'clock and just make cocktails until then.
I'm gonna have the bar full of drinks and just have people come in and be like, "Do you want a drink? Do you want a drink? Do you want a drink?" I have them ready.
You know what's really, really funny is that I'm a pretty bad procrastinator. And last month, I had ideas for cocktails, for all 4 of the cocktails that we usually have, the monthly cocktails. And I made a couple of them, tested them out, like, oh, these are good. But there was like 2 that I did not. I'm like, there's no way this could be bad. And I was right. They were very good, but I had never tried them before. And one of our cars, either my car or Molly's car, was in the shop that day. And Molly had went to work. I was like, oh, man, like, it was raining. I was going to ride my bike to the shop because I live a mile away. Yeah. But it was raining, so I couldn't ride my bike. So Tom Grushy, a Patreon member and a regular here he lives here in Auburn. And dear friend. Yeah. We've known him since middle school.
Grade school.
And he picked me up, and I said, thank you for giving me a ride. I'll give you a couple drinks. And the couple drinks were, before we opened, I got here at like 5 instead of 5:30. And I made the 2 cocktails I haven't tried. I'm like, I think these are going good together. And I gave them to Tom as like a thank you to picking me up. And I made them. I had never made them before.
And then just gave them to a customer.
I gave them to a customer because he gave me a ride. But also like I had, prior to a half an hour before opening, I had never made the cocktails.
That's wild. That is procrastination.
It is. Yeah. And they were already up on the board, too, on the chalkboard. So if they didn't work out, I don't know what I would do.
You would figure it out.
I would figure it out.
Yeah, you'd figure it out. What am I drinking?
You know. You watched me make it.
I did watch you make it. I even recorded a video of it so I don't screw it up. Yeah. It is the, you know what? I don't remember the name. I'm going to guess it is the Pineapple Gin Fizz.
That's it.
Right. So what we have here is a coaster actually connecting to my glass and then falling onto the table. What remains in my hand, however, is a deliciously refreshing clear beverage of...
It really is so refreshing.
It is really refreshing. We were talking about this right before recording, how this is the ideal post-lawn mowing beverage.
Besides a Jenny Kolsch Ruby Red.
Yeah, Jenny Ruby Red Kolsch is my go-to lawn mowing beverage.
But if you had those ingredients,
if I had this at home, I would actually go to this because it's that good. So what we have here is 1911 gin.
Yep.
We have Lock 1 pineapple liqueur. So I'm seeing a common theme with 1911 and Lock 1. Thanks, you guys. You're good friends.
When there's no vodka or when there's no whiskey involved, we're gonna go local. You know?
Yeah, we're getting to the whiskey drinks. They are gonna happen in this podcast.
Oh yeah.
And then we have sparkling lime water. What in the world are you doing?
I'm trying to open this thing here.
We have that on video here where you're just struggling to. You're gonna you're gonna break a tooth or something.
No, that's okay. I
anyway,
got strong teeth. Yeah. I have strong teeth.
He drinks his milk. Listen, he gets his calcium.
I'm almost 37 years old, and I haven't lost any teeth yet. So.
I've lost most of mine. That's why I'm drinking through a straw.
You're drinking through the smallest straw. You know we have bigger straws, right?
Yeah, it looked comical with this small glass. In any case, I am loving this beverage. I'm going to set it down now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's amazing. We're going to have to get more ice. This is mostly water.
Oh yeah, so we have these two glasses here because we're actually going to make the other two cocktails live.
Yes.
Well, it's not live. I mean, it's live, I guess, for us, but it's recorded for you. And we have these glasses of ice that are unfortunately melting. So
we'll get more. It's kind of warm in here. We have no AC. So.
Yeah, but that's why your patronage helps so much because it's going to help us bump up, our infrastructure to the point where we can have AC.
Yeah, we have to put a hole in the wall though because we have no windows.
What do you say to that, guys?
Come here and get some drinks so we can put AC in.
All right. Well, let's talk about. I guess before we talk about actually making the drinks, we can save that. Why don't we talk about all of the 150,000 events that we have going on?
The upcoming, or should we talk about past?
Oh, we have about 150
past and
past events as well.
Yeah,
we can talk about the past events.
So
we've had a lot of them.
Yeah, now that it's summertime, this is our first summer as a not legitimate business because we've been legitimate for a while.
We've been legitimate business people for many years.
But this is our first that we've had a product and we've had the permits to sell our product, and it's like eye-opening. We've never done this before, and we are trying our best to figure it out. And the last couple months, we've been in at markets and block parties. And we're doing events at bars and restaurants that want to carry our product.
Yeah.
And it's just been really wild, and the response has been really great. And I think as of this coming Saturday, we'll be in 13 places, including here. And that, to me, that's just
so we've hit a baker's dozen.
Yeah, we've hit a baker's dozen of retailers that carry us. So. Thank you, everyone, you guys are the ones that have been really supporting us and getting the name out there, and we appreciate that. But the events have just been absolutely really great. We've done the Auburn markets. We've done a DeWitt market. You've done an event out in Central Square that was really fun.
I don't even know what the event was called.
It was a block party. It was like the Central Square. So we talked about this before on the podcast before. Westcott's Barbershop, we've done a couple of events there before.
Yep.
Really awesome dudes that own this barbershop. And
shout out to Matt and Dave.
Yeah, Matt and Dave were great. I've known Matt for a while, just playing music and stuff. It's really cool things. If you haven't been, it's an amazing, really
It's a cool shop.
It's really cool.
It's a cool shop.
Yeah, and they do great work as well. I mean, that's the main thing. Go to a barbershop that knows how to do
You can get your hair cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they put on this huge block party, and I feel like you should talk. I wasn't there. You were.
You weren't there. No, I was there manning the ship. But so just to paint a picture, I did not know this was a block party going into it.
Yeah.
So the past couple times we've done an event at this barbershop, they've been very, very fun, but they've been pretty low-key tastings where we've just kind of been there. We had a little table set up. We were giving samples and
we were the
cocktails.
only vendor there.
And we were the only vendor there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and one of those times was during business hours where people were getting their haircuts and stuff. I had known that there were going to be other vendors around and such, but I pulled up to the parking lot, there were like tent canopies everywhere outside.
Yeah.
I did not have a tent canopy. I was not prepared for that. And then I was like, what is this? They had like food trucks.
Yeah.
They had a pop-up bar. They had like at least 20 different vendors outside, and I'm like panicking. And then I get in, I get out of my car, and I see this little sign that says like more vendors inside. And then there's like 20 or 30 more people inside. So there was tons of vendors, all types of things going on. I mean, I guess they call it a block party.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although the different types of businesses and like vendors that were there weren't necessarily from that area. They were from all over,
just
the
like
central New York area.
We're not really close.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's a pretty big block.
Sure.
But
yeah,
it was such a cool event. There were hundreds of people there.
Yeah.
And again, like to put that in perspective, the last two events we were there, we were the only people there, or like only like retailer there. Yeah. And it was kind of just like come and go traffic, like handful of people. And then we had hundreds of people here, and it was just mind blowing. We had an awesome time. We met lots of people. We gave samples out. We made one cocktail that was very, very popular. Maybe, you'll have it at the shop someday. Maybe you already had it at the shop one day because it existed before, right?
The one you made there?
Yeah.
So, no.
No. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was at the market.
But guess what?
What?
We're making it here tonight.
The same one?
Yes.
Oh, boy. I had a feeling. I knew it was going to be at the shop.
So, I mean,
I
just
knew
a
it.
Side story, like, while we're doing these markets, I thought it would be a good idea to start making cocktails. So, like, our whiskey is different than most whiskey. Like, it's and so I want to show how versatile it can be. It's great on its own. It's great over ice, but it's also really great in cocktails. And we put on a cocktail class every month.
We do.
So why not try to promote that and bring cocktail samples as well as whiskey samples? And they've been, the one that we've been making the last couple months has been crushing it. In the summer heat, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
So finally, I'm adding it to the cocktail special for August.
All right, and that's one of the things that we're going to make
in a little
bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was the. I guess I'm just calling it the barbershop event because I don't know what else to call it. But it was tremendous. We had a wonderful time. I had a lot of fun. You guys missed out.
I know.
But we can't always be everywhere at the same time. But absolutely love it. Would definitely do it again. And
hopefully it's an annual thing because that was.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah.
My parents showed up. I wasn't there, but they showed up.
Yeah, they just randomly stopped by.
Yeah, it was awesome. I saw the people were tagging us on Instagram because you don't run the Instagram account. So I was getting all the notifications on the Instagram, like all the other vendors were like tagging us and stuff, and really, really cool event. And I was very jealous I couldn't be there.
Yeah, it was a great time. Great time.
Yeah. But then I've been doing most of the. You've done one, and you're doing this coming one. The Auburn downtown Auburn Saturday markets have been amazing too. Really great. They have live music. They have children's entertainment. There's amazing vendors. There's bakeries. There's craft fair people that make their own products. And it's mostly all Auburn people. And it's really cool to get to know the community and have people that didn't. So many times people are like, I didn't even know you guys existed.
Yeah.
And they've been coming out to the shop. Like the person who runs the market, her name's Courtney. She's been to our shop now 3 times since meeting her. Because she loves, she just loves. She loves the whiskey. She loves the cocktails, and so it's been really great to meet the Auburn.
And actually be part of the community.
I know, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
So, and we'll be there now that we've talked about past events. We'll talk about upcoming events.
The future.
And we will continue to be at the downtown Auburn Saturday market every Saturday until the end of August. So we got like 4 more markets.
Yep.
Caleb is working. We're working this week.
He'll
Caleb's
be there next week.
Next
so
week.
The 12th of August?
The 12th.
Yeah.
And then someone will be at the other ones, I'm sure.
Someone.
Yeah.
Someone.
Yeah. One of us will be there. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Someone.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Our booth will be there, but who knows who's working?
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll be there until the end of the month. I almost said year. Not the end of the year. I wish it went to the end of the year. It's a really fun thing. But there is, tons of events going on downtown. And this weekend is something very special.
Yeah.
Connecting the Auburn Saturday Market. And that is right the next street over on Genesee Street. They're having this big festival called Chicken Wing Festival. It's a big chicken wing competition here in Auburn. A lot of different restaurants are participating. And we will be a vendor there as well this Saturday.
Yeah.
We will be at the market from 9 a.m. to 1. And then you will see Colin and I like Flintstoning
we will
tent.
Slowly move things over from one street to another.
Yeah.
Like in some kind of silly comedy.
Yeah, I know.
It would have been like a 90s movie. Yeah.
Right. So from after the market at 1, realistically probably 1:30 until 6 p.m. we'll be at the Chicken Wing Festival, also in Auburn. And also that night, Caleb is playing a acoustic show at Chubby's in Fulton, New York. And that is the first day that you're able to get Chai Fusion whiskey at Chubby's in Fulton. So we hit another neighborhood bar. We're now available in Fulton, New York, which is fun. So if you are
Block
in the
1
area,
stomping ground.
No, that's Phoenix.
Well, it's in the same area.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
If you're in the Fulton area often, come on down to Chubby's and get yourself some Chai Fusion corn whiskey.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, so that's the events coming up this week. Also, I forgot to mention.
Yeah, the biggest event of all.
No, not really. I mean, yes, the biggest event of this week. Tomorrow, if this comes out before tomorrow, I will be slinging samples at Senate Still and Barrel, the liquor store that we're in. If you haven't known, we're now in a liquor store here in Auburn, and I'm doing a tasting from 3 to 6. So come try some whiskey and come buy a bottle from Senate Still and Barrel. That will help us out and help them out.
Yeah, and everybody wins.
Everyone wins.
Because you win, we win, and they win.
Yeah.
Who loses?
You get a free sample of whiskey. Yeah. You can buy a bottle for a normal price. By the way, we tried to make it where all the retailers sell it for the same
price. Yeah.
So if you want a bottle and you can't get it from us on a Friday night, come to Senate Still and Barrel any other day.
Any other day, yeah.
Yeah. So
or Friday too, but you could just come to see us on a Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We wouldn't be opposed to you buying a bottle from Still and Barrel on a Friday and then coming and buying a cocktail from us.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
I mean, everyone wins that way.
Yeah.
But if you go tomorrow or today, depending on when you're listening to this, or yesterday, and you get your time machine that Colin mentioned.
Yeah, we sell time machines now, only at the shop. So you have to come to get it.
Thursday between 3 and 6, I'll be there doing some sampling of our Chai Fusion corn whiskey. And Sarah and Joe from Senate Still and Barrel are great people, and I'm excited to hang out with them for a couple hours too. So thank you guys. So yeah, Thursday at Senate Still and Barrel, Friday at the shop, and Saturday there's 3 events: the market, the Chicken Wing Festival, and then Caleb's show in Fulton at Chubby's.
That's how our weeks have gone, and that is why this podcast is coming out after the month of July.
That's true.
Yep. And that's how it's going to be for the rest of the month. We have, I can't even count on 2 hands.
No,
because I don't have enough hands to count how many things that we're actually doing.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah. Like I said, shop open every Friday, the market every Saturday, and we also have, don't forget, you Patreon members, we have Whiskey Wednesday on Wednesday the 16th.
Yeah.
And then I think on the 28th, I think is the cocktail class. So that's a Monday that we're doing something. And then, yes, as Colin mentioned, we have very big events, which is absolutely insane.
It is a little insane. So insane that we're not going to talk about it. We're ending the podcast now. I kid. I kid. No, we should talk about it.
We should talk about it. Do you want to do the honors?
We're going to be at the New York State Fair.
Yes. We're going to be at the Pennsylvania State Fair. No, the New York State Fair. This is huge for a business that's been open for 8 months.
Yeah.
We
have one product. We've been out, one, bottled product. We've been out available for 8 months. And we are going to be a vendor at the New York State Fair. Yeah. And that is a big deal. It's a big deal to us.
We put in the application like 2 months ago. I feel like it was wild. Yeah. And we never heard back. And I was like, that's fine. Like,
whatever.
It was to be expected. We're a brand new business. They don't know who we are. Like, I understand. Also, I've been on that same side playing in bands, trying to play the New York State Fair, and sometimes you just don't hear back, and it's fine. You're like, all right, there's always next year, And then 2 days ago, we got an email saying,
just out of the blue, like, here you go, we want you here.
Yes,
it's like, okay, that's something.
Wednesday, August 23rd, and Thursday, August 24th, we will be at the New York State Fair.
Yes. All day.
All day and all
10
night.
10 a.m. I mean, as far as you guys are concerned, 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
9 p.m. both days.
Those are the first 2 days of the fair.
First 2 days of the fair, which is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, people always go the first day. And it's always a great time. We will be in the horticulture building and at the Taste New York booth. And there's going to be a bunch of vendors in the Taste New York booth, but we'll be one of them. Yeah. And it's really great. And I was talking to them on the phone today, and they said, every 2 days it's a different distillery. So even if you can't come on our day, come check out other distilleries on other days too. Yeah. Or come see us and then come back a couple days later and check out somebody else.
Right. It's not hard to get free tickets to the fair.
Yeah.
So you can just come and see us, and then, the next week or next few days come and see somebody else.
Yeah. Depending on the time, we all three of us plan to be there, but we'll be doing shifts probably just because it's such long hours. So one of us, me, Colin, or Caleb, will be there, and we're very excited.
It's going to be fun.
It was, there's a lot of moments when owning a business where you just like have to take a step back and be like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What?
I mean, that's what it is. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is a holy shit moment. Second holy shit moment. I have not been to the state fair since I went with you.
Oh my God, it's been that long?
Yeah, it was about 15 years ago. And
probably longer.
Yeah, it might have been 16 years ago.
I don't know if we were over 21 yet.
We may not have been 21, but we may have been drunk. I don't remember the age to drunkenness, situation back then, but
it was long.
It was a long time ago.
It's been 84 years.
Yeah, it has been a long time ago, so I am very excited to return to the fair as an adult who can legally not only drink, but serve drink. Yeah. And, be there as a retailer. So that's going to be really fun.
It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to meet new people. I can't wait to see you guys. Hopefully, if you're at the fair those days, come by and say, hey, I know you guys, the Patreon members, have tried all of our whiskey before, but come and just say hi. It'd be nice to see you.
Yeah, and you could even try it again.
Try it again. Listen, we'll give you some whiskey if you come and bring us some beer, because we may need it.
Yeah.
We're going to be there for a long time.
Exactly, yeah. They are long days, and it's, I would say it's hot, but we're going to be in an air-conditioned building. So.
I know. It's really funny. I think I was talking to Steve Peterson, Patreon member, the other day, and he goes, oh, what building are you going to be in? I go, oh, the horticulture building. And he goes, it's air-conditioned. I go,
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
It's not like the cow barn where it's, like, hot and smells like manure.
Yeah, we got lucky on our first try for the, rookie new company, and they're just going to put us in a nice air-conditioned building.
Caleb's not here, but I'm going to tell him that we're in the barn.
And he's going to go there.
And he's going to go there. He's going to be like, where are they?
Yeah.
I'm going to put him in the corn maze, and he's going to be wandering around the corn maze for a while, trying to get out. But that's the big news.
Yeah, very exciting.
Very exciting. And then, I mean, I just can't believe it. It's just wild.
No, it's just wild. So we're looking forward to it. That'll be in a few weeks, and we hope to see you guys there.
Yes. Yeah. Please come by and say hello.
And bring beer.
Bring beer and bring a bloomin' onion.
A bloomin' onion would be good, too.
Yeah.
Well, Wow. So we still have a lot of glasses here and melted ice and everything.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna I'm gonna teach Colin here how to make the 2 other cocktails.
Yeah, the specials of the month. And these are the ones that have whiskey in them.
Yes. Yeah. We did the gin and vodka ones earlier, and now we're gonna do the whiskey ones. One is called the Bittersweet Old Timer, which is the drink I'm going to allow you to drink because I think it's right up your alley.
I like how he said I'm going to be allowed to drink it.
I'm allowing him to drink it.
Yeah.
I want to drink it, but I'm allowing him.
Yeah, it's very kind. Very kind.
Thank you. And then the other drink is the one that we mentioned before, using our Chai Fusion Corn Whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll start with that one, which is a play on the green tea cocktail that we've done in the cocktail class before.
Yeah, and it was really good.
Yeah. A green tea cocktail, if you're a bartender or not a bartender, but you get them, they're often in shots, like the green tea shot. And it's usually Jameson, Irish whiskey, peach schnapps, and sour mix. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much all it is. And I love it in a cocktail because it's just light and refreshing. Peach anything to me is like...
Oh, yeah.
I love peach.
Especially this time of year. I mean, I like it always, but in the summer, I'll have it in anything.
Yeah, and this is very sweet. It's very sour. It's very refreshing on a warm day. So I wanted this as a special. But we're going to use, instead of Jameson, obviously, we're going to use something that we have, which is our chai. And, there's chai tea, and this is a green tea cocktail. And this is the one that we've been putting out to these cocktail, or the events that
we'll be doing, the market, the in-person, events, and, giving people samples of this cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've been going over really, really well. And because people really like it,
we're going to make it available.
Yeah. I will say, every time someone tries the Chai Fusion on its own and they go, whew, because it's whiskey, you got a bite to it, especially if you're not a whiskey person. And I go, okay, well, you tried that. Why don't you try a cocktail now? Mm-hmm. And they try that and they go,
oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Oh, believe me. So, I mean, the barbershop, block party is pretty fresh in my mind. That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. It was like a week, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I had several people, I had a lot of people who would just try the samples on their own and just be like, this is wonderful. But then they try the cocktail and they go, that's good. That's really good.
Yeah.
To the point where they just want the recipe of the cocktail.
Yep.
Or they want to know how to make it.
Yeah.
And that happened probably like 80 or 90 times.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
And now it's awesome that this is going to be available here, and we're going to show you how to make it right now.
Absolutely. I may cut this out and put it on YouTube to share with the world because everyone keeps asking.
Yeah.
All right.
This is how you do it, guys.
You're going to take an average rocks glass that you have, or a whiskey glass.
The most average glass you have.
Yeah, the most average glass you have. And you're going to fill it with ice. I can't tell you enough how easy this is. So crazy.
It was so hard to put that ice in that cup.
I know it was. More ice. The more ice, the better. God damn it. You wouldn't know, but I actually am a bartender. And you're going to take... I have a jigger here, and I have a 1 ounce and I have a ½ ounce. You're going to use 1.5 ounces of your Chai Fusion corn whiskey. So let's just move the electronics.
Let's do that over the keyboard so you can spill it on the keyboard and destroy it. Yep.
So 1.5 ounces of Chai Fusion corn whiskey. You may think that's a lot, but honestly, with the ice and with the peach and with the sour mix, it dilutes down a little bit. So it's really not that strong.
Yeah, eventually all of the flavors will harmonize very well.
Yeah.
And it's not a very booze-forward drink at all.
No, there is a lot of booze in it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said that. It's like there's a lot. It's 66%.
Chai Fusion on the rocks, by the way, on a warm day is also
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Then you're going to take 1 ounce of your peach schnapps, whatever you like. This is homemade. Come get it from us on a Friday.
Yeah, you can try it at the shop, or you can visit us at a market.
Yeah.
And try it as well. Nick did say, if it wasn't loud enough, it's homemade.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then you fill the rest of your glass up with sour mix.
Now, oftentimes we will have a homemade sour mix. For the sake of this demonstration,
Yeah.
it is a commercially bought bottle.
Yeah, I went to Wegmans for it.
Yeah, but no but actually.
No
sour mix is fine. It's sour mix.
And you can see on here how it kind of separates. So you're going to want to mix it. You can shake it if you want. If you're a bartender, you want to shake it. It's great. There's no carbonation, so shaking it won't do much. But I have an extra glass here, so I'm just going to pour. Oops.
This is why we move. This is why we move the keyboard.
And then you pour it back into that glass, so it's all nice and shooken up. And that's as easy. 3 ingredients. It's so easy. It's so amazing. You can get our chai whiskey, $40. You can get peach schnapps at the liquor store for like $7.
It is pretty cheap.
It's pretty cheap. I mean, spring for a better one than the $7 one, but you can get one.
Yeah. And then sour mix is sour mix. Like, we always advocate to make your own because it is just that much better. And we have also given you recipes and instructions how to make your own sour mix. Not only your recipe, but my recipe as well. And soon to be Caleb's recipe as well. So, but if you don't want to, go through the trouble of making it yourself, just any old bottle of sour mix will do. Let's give this bad boy a taste.
It's light. It's refreshing. It's not.
My God!
It's not whiskey forward. I get more peach than chai, but you still get that chai. You still get a little bit of that bite, but it's really good. And I think that's why almost 100% of the people were like, okay, that's amazing.
Yeah. The biggest thing that I explain to people when they have a drink like that, because it's got a lot of fruit-based flavors in there, because sour mix obviously has things like lime, lemon, maybe orange, maybe grapefruit.
Yeah.
Peach schnapps obviously has peach. I mean, every sour mix off the shelf is different. But you wouldn't think, as somebody who drinks coffee or chai lattes or something, like, I'm going to mix this with a fruit.
Right.
No one does that. It works extremely well.
Yeah, you wouldn't think it does.
No, you wouldn't think it does, especially if you try... why not? Yeah. Especially if you have Chai Fusion, as a sample or on the rocks. You would never think that this goes well with something like that.
Right.
Couldn't be more wrong. It pairs extremely well. The flavors. I mean, I said they harmonize
with the whiskey on top. Try that.
Oh man,
it's more boozy. It's more boozy, but it's still. It kicks more. Yeah, no.
Oh man, that gives me an idea for this drink. We'll talk about it after this podcast.
You can pay more for a double if you want.
Yeah, you pay more for a double. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Come on in on Friday. I'll make you this, and I'll give you a double.
Yeah.
Wait, if you pay for it.
You gotta pay for it. We're a business. We're trying.
Yeah, we're a small business. We need the money. Believe me.
Yeah.
Believe me. We don't. I mean, Nick said earlier in this podcast, we don't have windows.
We need to make a window. Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, that is fantastic. People absolutely love it at the market, and now we're really excited that you're going to get to enjoy it. And the very first time that you get to enjoy it here, I'm going to be the person to make it for you.
That's true.
That's fun.
Come out this week, and Colin will make you the chai tea cocktail.
Absolutely. All right.
Yes, and now we're going to make. This is for whiskey lovers. This is a whiskey. This is a play on an old fashioned. We haven't done those in a few months.
Quite a while.
Yeah. But people have been asking for it. I feel like the last few months we've been just doing cocktails that are light and refreshing because it's summer and it's warm but this is for whiskey lovers, but still light and refreshing. It's got a little bit of grapefruit juice. It's got a little bit of, a little bit of watermelon liqueur, homemade.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, talk about that in a minute. And it's got bitters and it's got whiskey, so it has that vibe here. I wrote it down. I'll cut this out too. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right.
Well, I'm gonna make it. I'll make it.
Yeah, you make it.
I'm gonna make it.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your coupe.
All right, we're doing this in a fancy glass.
Fancy glass.
Coupe,
I may freeze those because they say don't be a poop, freeze your coupe. That's like a thing people say.
And they also say don't be a coupe, freeze your poop. So,
but only because if you don't want to flush it, we understand. But freeze it so it doesn't smell.
Exactly, and so that way you save it for later. Yeah. You never know when you're gonna need it.
So
okay,
I'm
so
sorry,
I have my
guys.
coupe. Yes.
Yeah. Colin's not a poop. He has a scoop.
That's true.
And what we're gonna do is you're gonna take your jigger. You're gonna put an ounce and a half, so one of each of. We're using Auburn Reserve whiskey for this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and the ice is not going in yet, right?
Not yet. Nope.
Okay. So we're gonna take an ounce and a half of this. So we
This
got
is
our Auburn Reserve, which you can only get and taste right now at our shop, by the way.
That is true.
Yeah, so if you want to try this, you got to come here. All right, and I'm spilling that all over the place, just like I expect to.
Yep.
Okay.
Now you're gonna take your watermelon liqueur.
Right. You want to tell us about this watermelon liqueur? I mean, do you see this color?
Yeah.
Do you see this, guys?
What
do you
homemade
think?
Using real watermelon and a lot of sugar and Everclear. Is Everclear on that? But it dilutes down a lot of water as well, so it's not the.
And what else is in there? There's another ingredient?
Yeah, so when I was making it, I was like, it's not right. It tastes like watermelon, but I want that and we mentioned Jolly Rancher.
You want that Jolly Rancher.
I want that candy watermelon.
Yeah, or like
taste.
the Airheads.
Yeah.
The childhood candy flavor you get with a watermelon candy.
Yeah, so I did my research, and they said if you want some, add a little bit of vanilla to it, which I did, and it is so good.
That's why this looks the way it does, and it smells and tastes exactly the way you think it will.
Yeah, it's very good. Now, I will say, a play on this cocktail, switch out the watermelon, or switch out the peach for the watermelon.
Oh, come on, son. Come on.
It's so good.
Yeah. All right. If you want one of those, I'll make it for you on Friday.
Yeah.
All right. So how much of this is going in here?
So a quarter ounce. So half of the half an ounce.
All right. So that's not very much.
Not very much.
All
Nope.
right.
You don't need much for this.
All right. Let's see if I can't spill it. All right. That looks like about it.
Yeah. There you go. I would put a dash more because it folds up. You know what I'm saying? So
right, let's do a dash.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, we got it in there. Okay.
Yep. Now you do the same amount, but with grapefruit juice.
All right. So we have our lovely sponsor, Ocean Spray.
Ocean Spray.
Thanks, Ocean Spray. All right. Grapefruit juice. Same amount. All right, now let's do a tiny bit more of that. I actually love grapefruit juice. It is just a wonderful, wonderful juice.
Absolutely. And then we have orange bitters, Feed Brothers out of Rochester. We got to keep it as local as possible.
All right.
And you're going to put
Feed Brothers.
2 dashes.
2 dashes.
Of that. Not drops, but dashes. So you want to.
All right.
There you go.
There we go.
Perfect.
Great.
2 dashes. Now, there are, just for your knowledge, behind the bar, on the side of the shelves, there's a long spoon.
Mm-hmm.
I would just give it a little, you could probably just use your stir right here.
Yeah, let's just use the straw that I have in my other glass.
Yeah.
But we're going to go ahead.
Just give it a little
give that a little stir. Excellent.
Excelente. And then you pop your brand ice cube in there. The reason why you do the ice last is because you don't want to dilute it too much. You want that whiskey vibe, and you're gonna want to be kind of careful.
I'm gonna have to be gentle, and this guys is a big cube. I'm gonna use tongs for other people. Don't worry. I can barely hold this with my hand. It's going to slip out. All right, let's do this very gently.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yeah, not bad. And then we're gonna garnish this with a cherry.
Right. Yeah. For the sake of this demonstration, we're not doing garnishes. Normally, there will be a garnish there.
Yes.
And
so
we have
whiskey heavy, kind of old fashioned. I'm calling it the bittersweet. This is an original cocktail, by the way.
Yeah.
Calling it the bittersweet old timer.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Let's see what this tastes like. Now, I've known what that's tasted like because when I worked at the market or whatever, I've been sipping on it all day. So, it smells incredible. The bitters actually come through a lot with that flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what do you think?
That is wonderful.
Can I try?
Oh, of course you can.
Oof. And we have very clear ice cubes now, and you can tell because if you look in the glass, you can't see it.
I cannot see the ice cube, no. I mean, I can see the top of it sticking out because it's an enormous ice cube, but
That's very good. So you got a
That is
little
tasty.
bit of sweetness from that watermelon. You get a lot of watermelon actually.
Yeah.
With that taste.
I
And then
put too much.
What's that?
I may have put too much watermelon.
Oh, you think so? Okay.
Yeah, I might.
Well-
I might dial it down, but
Okay, yeah. And then whiskey heavy drink with the bitters, it works out. It's very similar to an old fashioned, but with just a little twist.
you know what's interesting though is for a drink that has as much booze in it as it does, it's incredibly smooth.
Yeah,
It's you would think if you're gonna have this much alcohol in the drink,
Yeah.
you know, kind of like a Long Island, you know, it's like, oh, there's a lot, but there's so
Yeah.
much that it just tastes like candy.
yeah.
That's what this is like. I mean, it doesn't taste necessarily like candy, but with the watermelon liqueur coming through, it's like,
Yeah.
wow, this is a really, it's a unique flavor, but it's just very, very enjoyable at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Wonderful.
Cool.
I can't wait to make more.
Yes. And that's, like I said, all these are very easy cocktails. Now you know how to make it. So
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead and you can get watermelon liqueur, I think. I don't know if I've actually seen watermelon liqueur.
You know where you can get it?
Where?
Here.
We're not going to bottle it and sell it to you.
No,
Although-
we're not going to bottle watermelon liqueur, but you see how much is right here? I used very little in
Yeah,
that
we'll
glass.
have a lot,
So
yeah.
we'll have plenty
Yes.
to make a cocktail with, so I would be happy to fashion something for you.
Yes. So those are the cocktails. We have the bittersweet old timer, which is what Colin's drinking.
Yep.
We have the chai tea cocktail. It's the bamboo. They stick to the.
Yeah, it's
You need the slate ones. Those are the best.
Yeah, we got the wrong coasters over here
It's
for our
almost like a
podcast.
magnet.
Yeah. Salt on the bottom of a glass will prevent that.
Interesting.
Fun
Didn't know
fact.
that.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. And we also have the pineapple gin fizz, and we have the lemon drop martini.
Yep, which
you are-
you had finished, and I am. Well, this is all water.
Yeah, it's
now.
pretty much water.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, great.
Yeah, those are the cocktails for this month.
Yeah. Oh, segue into cocktails. We just did a very fun cocktail class.
We did.
You know, we're not even at an hour. It usually lasts an hour, so we're good. But I just want to mention we had a blast on Monday doing the cocktail class with you. We did the espresso martini, whiskey espresso martini.
Yeah.
Very fun. Most people liked it, which I was. There was multiple people that don't like coffee that were like, "This is actually
This
pretty
is
good."
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Rick was one of them, and Caleb. Doesn't
Caleb,
like coffee.
obviously. Yep.
Uh,
Becky as well.
Becky, but she did her own thing. She put like
Yeah, she just made her own drink out of
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But-
everything.
But the
Becky.
thing is, I was talking. I can't remember who I was talking to about this afterward. But if you meet people who don't like coffee, they really don't like coffee. You
the
know?
bitterness of it. just
Yeah,
never
you're
really like.
either a coffee drinker or you're just like, I don't care about it or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, if you don't like coffee, you just absolutely hate it. Like it is the last thing you ever want to try on earth. And that's how a few of the people that we had in the class were.
Yeah.
And despite that, they actually enjoyed this.
I know. It was very
Yeah.
fun too. It was a great class. We haven't done the virtual one in a couple months because we did the in-person one in
Yeah,
June.
it's been a couple months. Yeah.
And it was just really cool to like kind of sit and chill and talk to everybody. We got to talk to everyone.
Yeah.
I think in the in-person class is that like everyone's kind of in their own group and talking to each other, and it's hard to like, talk to everybody in the in-person one. But the virtual one, we like, oh, what did you think, Jared? And what did you think? You know,
Yeah.
So it was cool. We do want to do another in-person one eventually because that was also really
Yeah,
fun
it was
too.
really fun. Really fun.
And that was really great. And then the next month's cocktail class is, we already know what it is. It's going to be another Burberita.
Round 3.
Round 3 Burberita. What are we going to do next August?
Maybe I'll do a spin on round 1.
Or we
do it again. I don't know.
Or we pick one of the Patreon members to teach us how to make it.
I mean, you kind of whispered that, but we don't know yet. We're going to do another Burberita this upcoming month.
Yes.
Wow, it's August 2nd when I'm saying this.
This month.
This month.
Yeah.
But also August 2nd of 2024.
Yeah.
You can probably pencil us in to do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're excited about it. Yeah. Now it's Caleb's Burberita. We'll see what kind of spin he puts on it. And maybe he doesn't. Maybe it's just like his sour mix is different than yours. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be really fun to figure it out and taste it. And
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to
They've
be
always been a very fun cocktail.
Yeah.
Unless you're Steve Peterson.
He did not like mine very much. Steve, yeah, it was the jalapenos. They were fucking so spicy.
They were hot. They were so But we had jalapenos in the first version as well, and,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if he was a member at the time, but...
I think he was, yeah.
I don't remember. But in any case, yeah, we'll see if he likes it this time around. But he was the only one.
Yeah.
Who was like,
Yeah.
So
yeah. I also don't want to speak too soon, but the next few markets and also State Fair and the Chicken Wing Fest and stuff, we're going to have more than just the chai for sampling because we want kind of like a focus group on what's... And I know
what else is in the works?
We have... Yeah. Some of you have already tried it. It's the Applewood Smoked Vanilla Whiskey that we're going to be bringing to the markets and stuff.
Yep.
And we kind of want to get the vibe. So if you've already drank yours and you want to try it again, come to the markets, come to the fair. We're going to have those for sampling as well.
Yep.
It'll
run out.
It will run out.
It will run out.
Yeah, I may have to make another batch. Actually, I probably should.
Yeah.
Of it. So excited to start working on the next thing. And also the toasted oatmeal raisin whiskey is also still in the works. I know we haven't talked about it, but it's
been
in
the background.
It's been in the background. We've been freaking busy, man. So
I mean, we did talk about 400 events and things that we're doing right now. It's like, it will happen. It is happening.
It is happening, yes.
It is not forgotten.
Yes. It won't take as long as the strawberry one, I promise.
No. Yeah. But it's not going to be as quick as the Applewood smoked. Yeah.
That was a very fun and easy one to do. Not easy, but it was...
It was quicker.
Yeah.
It was quicker.
But, so, again, this week, Thursday, we are at the Senate Still and Barrel Liquor Store doing a tasting from 3 to 6. Friday, we are open. Colin's bartending from 5:30 until 9:30. Or, if you're here hanging out, I'm sure you'll stay open.
I'll stay open as long as I need to.
Yeah.
As long as you're giving me money. If you don't, then I'm gonna kick you out. I'll lock you out. I have a broom.
And Saturday, we're at the downtown Auburn Saturday Market and also Chicken Wing Fest.
Yep.
Market's from 9 to 1. Chicken Wings Fest starts at 11, but we'll be there at 1.
From 1 to 6.
Probably until 6. And then Caleb is playing from 6 to 9 in Fulton at Chubby's. And then you can get our Chai Fusion Corn Whiskey at Chubby's starting Saturday. So
or at any of the places that we're going to be at on Saturday. Apparently, we're going to be everywhere.
Yes. Yeah. That is true. Go check out all of our retailers. We are... I'm sorry if I forget you, but I'm going to try to name them all right now. You can get it here at Cellar Folly. We're at Singer's Karaoke Club in Solvay. We're at Ava's Polish Restaurant in Solvay. We're at Average Joe's in Baldwinsville. We're at Stout Beard Brewing Company in Liverpool. We are here in Auburn at A.T. Wally. We're at Britches here in Auburn. We're at Belvedere's here in Auburn. We are at... the Hastings VFW. We are at Senate Still and Barrel. We can get a bottle of it. We are now going to be at Chubby's starting on Saturday. And forgive me, but a place in Phoenix just picked us up who is the same owners of Chubby's. And they're carrying us simultaneously, like at the same day.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
And I forgot the name of it, and I am so sorry.
We will redact this part, and then we will retroactively give you a shout-out.
Yes. But yeah, thank you so much. And that's 12. I think that might be all 12, and I'm sorry if I forgot. Any other places?
No, that was all. That was all of them. Well done.
Yes.
Someday we won't be able to count them.
I hope that. That's a good problem to have, I guess.
Yeah, someday.
We also have a few more in the works.
Yeah,
I'm not going to shout out just in case something falls through, but
yeah, when they're confirmed, we will be happy to tell you where.
Yes. So hopefully 15 retailers in the next couple of weeks. So we're excited. Thank you for your support. Thank you for listening. Do you have anything else to add?
This drink is delicious.
Yeah.
That drink is delicious.
Yeah.
Both of those drinks were delicious because we drank them, over the last hour. There are a lot of delicious drinks that are going to be on the menu here all month in August.
Yep.
All of them are going to be extremely refreshing.
Yeah.
So I think you're set. You're set for the month. If you want a refreshing drink, whether it's whiskey or not, we got you covered.
Another thing I should mention too, it's actually kind of bad news. I don't like bringing up bad news, but August 25th, it's a Friday, we will not be open. It's the only day that we will not be able to do it. The 2 days before are the fair, and we're going to be really tired. The next day, Colin goes on vacation.
I will be out of town.
Goes on vacation, and the next day, Caleb and I will play a show right here in Auburn. There is a possibility, I don't know for sure, if we do have an after party, maybe we can be open from like 10 to midnight or something. But don't count on it. You never know.
Yeah,
I'm going to be tired as shit.
We may be closed for a private event, which means the event is no one's here.
Yes. We the month of August is insane for us, so we're going to be. But there could be something in the works where we start opening on Saturdays in the fall. But
yeah, we'll figure out if we can eventually expand our hours.
Yes.
But for this month we do have a day that we can't be open. But in the meantime, there are still 3 other awesome weeks, including this week right now.
Yep, August 4th, August 11th, and August 18th. You will be able to
mark your calendars.
Yes. We're excited to see you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. I know a lot of you that are Patreon members come out almost every Friday.
Yeah, absolutely.
So thank you guys so much for your patronage. Thank you so much for supporting us. And we'll see you on a Friday. If not, maybe Thursday or
any
Saturday.
day that we are doing something, which is most days this week.
Yes.
Or most days in the week, rather.
If you're still listening at this point, we've tried to end the podcast like 7 times.
Yeah, and we're just going on. All right, here's the ending. Formal shout out to Daniel Streeter, new podcast member. Thank you so much for your patronage.
My brother.
Yeah, it is.
My bro.
Yes, he does happen to be your brother. Thank you so much.
I'm the best man in his wedding.
Yeah, take that. Everyone else who is friends with Dan. Yeah, you guys are second best to the brother.
Wait, second best. If I'm the best man, why is she marrying him?
Second best man.
I'm the second best man.
Yeah, he's not marrying a man. I mean, if he was marrying a man, then you would be third best man.
I'm the best man. She's the best woman.
Yeah, best person. We'll just go with person.
Sure.
Okay. Also, big shout out to our Patreon members, both Zach and Rob.
You guys upped your tier.
You upped your tier. We are very thankful for that. Yeah, obviously we have been trying to end this podcast for a long, long time, and yet we have so much to talk about. It's so hard. You upped your tier at a very good time, considering we have new exclusive Patreon merch that are coming out. We will share those things online because we're not going to show them right now because this podcast has gone on for long enough. Yeah. But they are very cool things that you guys can look forward to.
Yeah.
Some sweet new swag that we have. Really, really excited about it because, 1, I design it, but 2, because it's also just really fun.
Yeah, you love doing it.
I do love doing it.
And honestly, you have so much fun that it gets me excited, and every time you send a design, I'm like, I love it.
Take a look at this, take a look at this, take a look at this.
Even if it's like the simplest thing, I'm like, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's really, really fun. So there's some exciting new merch that's coming out that is only for people in that tier. So thank you guys for upping your tier so you can actually get that merch, and as well as everybody else who's in the $35 and up tier. I guess I've been drinking a little too much on this podcast. So you guys are going to see that merch sometime soon. We'll share that out online as well so you can see exactly what it's going to look like. We're very excited about it, and we have nothing else to talk about now.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
Yeah. I will say, though, this round of merchandise that comes out is finally the first. Even if you've just upped your tier, you will get all the merchandise that actually says Cellar and Folly instead of Cellar.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, we have officially graduated into Cellar and Folly, which is obviously important for liability reasons.
We kind of want you guys to. We also realize that you don't get to know what's on the merchandise until you get it.
That's true. It's a mystery.
We're not going to tell you what it is, but we know that like the first round is a T-shirt, second one's a hoodie, the other one's a long sleeve tee, and then the last
fourth one is also a T-shirt.
Also a T-shirt, but they're all really fun designs that you've made. And
the fourth one is the best.
Yeah, you guys actually may get a peek. Yeah, you guys actually may get a peek of that prior to, because we may be
Yeah, we may be wearing it at a certain time.
So I'm definitely going to be wearing it. Whether or not you guys want to order a shirt, I'm pre-ordering a shirt.
Oh, fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. But we're excited about that.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you guys so much for everything.
Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.